Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jason John Anderson, Executive Director of Pablo Center at the Confluence. And it's my joy to share with you what we've been doing since we closed the building on March 13th. Because even though the stages went dark, it doesn't mean that the important work that we as Pablo Center had to do stopped. Quite the reverse. When we opened the building 16 short months ago, we had many limbs and branches to the tree that is Pablo Center that we hadn't flushed out. We had rings that needed to be grown. And in this time that we've been quiet, we've actually been quite busy working away in our own homes, joining one another through Microsoft Teams, and helping to ensure that the tree that is Pablo Center is in full bloom when we return. And so today we're going to be sharing with you what are some of those limbs that we flushed out. More importantly, what's happening with season 3, which we're so excited to share with you. You know, in our very first year, we hosted 259 events. And this, our second season, we're to have 278 performances. Now, some of those performances have been rescheduled and they've been nestled into what I'm going to call season 3 plus. But currently we're sitting at 268 performances on the books. Now we'll talk more about season 3 as we go through the video. But one of the other limbs of the tree that's really more of a root, because it's been there since we started, was the injection of STEAM or STEM into the building to create STEAM. Science, technology, engineering, and math is vital. And when you inject the arts into it, you do get STEAM. Now, at the time Pablo Center was being designed, STEM projects across the country were trying to inject art. Well, Pablo Center was the first art facility to inject STEM into it. And that's allowed us to offer Lego Mindstormers and coding clubs and Girls Who Code. And this fall, we'll be launching First Robotics. But it also means that we have some pretty unique equipment that can make a difference right here in our own valley as we go through this pandemic. And to share that with you is Dr. Mike Lee.
Hi, I'm Mike Lee. I'm the Community Outreach and Workforce Development Manager at Pablo Center. As part of our community outreach programming, we've been able to acquire 2 3D printers that we've used with our robotics and coding clubs. And when the COVID-19 pandemic hit, we reached out to area medical providers to see how we could be of assistance with those. And one need was for face shields, and another was for comfort straps for those who wear face masks all day, and to save their ears and make the process more comfortable. And that resulted in us being a founding member of a network of other organizations and individuals with 3D printers. And together we've printed over 2,000 of each and distributed those to the area medical communities and hospitals, nursing homes, and other facilities to use.
I have to tell you, I'm just amazed by this incredible staff of individuals I get to work with every day. And don't let Mike be too modest. Those printers are taking up space in his basement as he's personally printing them in his house so that we can ensure the building itself stays clean and sanitized after we closed it on March 13th and went through and did an aggressive deep cleaning of every space so that when we're ready to open, we'll be ready to host you soon. Now, next up is going to be Rose Dolan Neal, who's our literary and visual arts manager within the building. And Rose has had the incredible opportunity to champion the Artmobile, which has been a free experience for people to engage with both at the farmers market as well as inside the building. But given that we can't be meeting in groups, I think what Rose came up with is a way for us to bring art to you is something quite special. Rose.
Thank you, Jason. We are keeping very busy working from home on ways to engage children and families in the arts, and also supporting local artists and arts businesses. The Artmobile is continuing its free arts education programming to kids and families by posting fun and educational art projects on Pablo Center's social media. We're also expanding its reach further by filming video content that can be viewed anywhere. Mai and Zoe and Anna and myself have been working hard creating projects that are easy to produce at home So we make the work of art easy by producing step-by-step instructions, supply lists, and educational content. We want you to gather around the kitchen table with your family, eat a snack, and create really beautiful art together. Also, it's so important to support local artists and arts-related businesses in this time. So we've created Support Local, Support Art, a series of social media posts that are highlighting our region's creatives and showcasing ways that you can support them financially. The work of art is bringing us all together. Back to you, Jason.
So Rose is even being modest. The videos that we've created launched our YouTube page and a Pinterest page for ourselves. And the YouTube page is having incredible success with families and even 4-H clubs across America logging in to access those files. Furthermore, our Support Local, Support Art initiative helps drive downtown revenue for businesses in the Decky district, as well as ensure that our great makers and artisans throughout the entire region have visibility. So while you're sitting at home thinking about changing out the decor, make sure that you're just sort of logging in to our social media sites, because we're pointing you to the incredible people that help make this creative economy turn. And we want to ensure that they're here for generations to come. Now, some of you may not realize that the lighting infrastructure in downtown Eau Claire is actually one of the largest in the world. And all of the interconnected sculptures, which we should call them because they light up in the evening, that we have, is second really only to an installation in Dubai for its size and its complexity. And it's part of the hands-on educational program that UW Eau Claire has through their Department of Music and Theater Arts. And it connects out to the Grand Avenue Bridge, Phoenix Park Bridge, Haymarket Landing, the Plaza, and now City Hall. And Pablo Center itself is the epicenter of that. And I'd like to introduce you to our newest staff member. Joined us just at the start of the year, Mr. Brian Wheat from Kansas City, who is our master electrician in the building and has been playing a very integral part in ensuring that we're taking care of our frontline workers. Brian.
Thanks, Jason. Downtown Eau Claire decided to take part in the Light It Blue campaign. Through the use of ETC's Mosaic control system, we have control from Pablo Center of the Phoenix Park Bridge, Pablo Center itself, the Haymarket Plaza, Haymarket Landing, and City Hall. Every Thursday night, we turn it blue to show our support for the frontline workers that are still out there. Pablo Center will continue to stay blue throughout the entirety of the time that we are closed to continue to show that support. It's the least we can do.
This case, we had the ability to make a difference in those people who are driving into third shift and are continuing to work and ensure that we all stay safe here in the Valley, and we were happy to do that. Now, I was recently shared a congressman's thoughts about how Wisconsin is different than other states. The fact that we get out and we shovel our snow and we take care of our neighbors. We have a tenacity to not sit still. And I want to assure you that we as Pablo Center, even though the building may look quiet, have not been sitting still. We focused on a number of initiatives. When the Children's Museum Executive Director, Michael McCorney, approached me about trying to make a difference to nonprofit organizations, Pablo Center and the Children's Museum united to help create Together Chippewa Valley. And now with over 20 nonprofit organizations making that up, and the raising of over $100,000 since we launched that at the start of April, we now have the opportunity to push it even further because a matching grant for Givingtuesday, which is this coming Tuesday, May 5th, the 100 Women Who Care in Eau Claire have offered a $20,000 match grant. So log on to togetherchippewavalley.org and make a donation, or go to Lasker's and purchase a bracelet that Nicole Lasker's helped to design to support this campaign. All the proceeds will be divided equally among all of those organizations. And within Pablo Center, we're using those resources to ensure the nonprofit orgs who call Pablo Center home have a less expensive path to do so. Now also, we aren't just focused on just this region. We've been involved in some pretty major national legislation. We united with First Avenue, 7th Street entry, and the Pabst Theater Group 2 weeks ago to help form NIVA, the National Independent Venues Association. We're now over 1,000 venues strong. Now, NIVA venues are unique in that they're independent. They're not part of large conglomerates. But we've learned some interesting facts already. For each dollar spent on tickets, we have an additional $12 economic impact on the surrounding communities as patrons like yourselves go out for beverages, dinners, and the surrounding businesses that you support because of Pablo Center. Now, we know that we were the first to close, us independent venues across the country, and we'll likely be the last to open. And that's okay. When we do open, we want to ensure that we do so safely. And organizations like NIVA are going to continue to work with other organizations like the Safety Venue Alliance and our local, state, and national healthcare providers to ensure that when it is time to open, it's safe to do so. And I want to promise you, our patrons, that there is no greater item than patron, guest, staff, and artist safety within Pablo Center. We will be slow to open. We'll ensure that when we do open, it is safe to do so. Now, that means that season 3 could be impacted in a number of ways that are unforeseeable. But we're going to do our best to communicate those with you like we always have. We'll do it through video. We may have the ability to even stream performances through partners like Win Technologies and their Paragon app. If we need to reschedule or cancel an event, we'll do so electronically through email. And you'll have up to 30 days from the rescheduling of an event, from the announcement of that rescheduled date. You'll have 30 days to seek a refund from us, and we will be happy to issue that refund back to you. Or you'll continue to have the ability to donate that ticket back to us as Pablo Center to ensure we're here to survive. But I want to ensure you that as we move forward, we're focused on you, our patrons. Now, coming up, we're going to have our memberships going on sale for the 3rd season. That starts on Givingtuesday, May 5th. And starting on June 1st, those memberships are going to be available with monthly installments, bringing back the sustaining member concept from the Eau Claire Regional Arts Center. And for as low as $11 a month starting in June, you'll be able to sign up for monthly installment memberships. Now, in addition to the 3rd season memberships, we're going to be announcing season 3, and that'll happen in June as well. And that season will go on sale to members on July 1st, so make sure that you get your memberships. Now, I can't promise when we're going to open the building. That's one of the unknowns that we have, but what I can ensure is your safety when we do so. So I can promise you that you're going to continue to hear from us through video and electronic means, and you're going to hear from more of the staff as you get to see them in their own environments. But I promise you that Pablo Center is going to be here for a very long time to come, and we look forward to serving you and delivering the very important mission to our arts economy here locally, regionally, and on the national stage. Thank you so much. Stay well, stay safe, and stay healthy.